I wanted to do one more video of this 16 acres because the trees are starting to turn, the flowers are coming out. It's just an absolutely gorgeous piece of property. This is one of the entrances to the property. And we're gonna go up here and park and get out and walk a little bit. I'll tell you what, it just doesn't get any quieter than this out here. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna park and we're gonna get out and we're gonna walk around and might even run into the owner out here, I don't know. These buildings are on the property. Got a couple of storage sheds. They kept the property cleaned out pretty good. They hired someone to come up with a skid steer every couple of years and clean it out between the trees. There are some absolutely gorgeous spots up here for home sites. Now I'm gonna take it sort of slow. Oh yeah. We're gonna go around here. Oh, here's the road. Oh, one of the roads. I don't know if it's the road I want, but it's the road I'm going to take. You can get lost back here pretty easy. 16 acres may not sound like a lot of property, but when you're enclosed on three sides by, by more trees and woods. This is one of the places that the original cabin was on. I'm gonna show you where it was burnt down for a minute. And if I don't run over it, I'm gonna get up here to it as close as I can. That's where the new drive is gonna come in, right down there. You see right between those trees where you see those cars going by. That's where we're fixing to put a new drive in, and it's going to access the 16 acres here. I do want you to know that we don't know at this point exactly how many acres it is. It has not been surveyed probably since 1958. And we're using a couple of old plats. We're using the tax records, so it's going to turn out being a little bit different than what we are saying it is, but it's going to be at least 16, and eventually there could be as much as 25 acres that they're going to decide to sell up here. So I'm going to take you back down the road here, see if I can get this camera up here in front of my truck. Show you this beautiful drive up through here. There's the road we just came down. The entire 16 acres has roads and trails all the way through it. You've got you an old bucket hanging on the tree there. If they call that a bucket tree, hell, I don't know. But the roads, the road beds that they've got through here, nice and wide. Big old road bed. Plenty of room to drive down, and again, you can look up through there and see that they've kept the land very, very well cleared off. There's a lot of heart pine here. There's a lot of hardwood here. So if a person just wanted to, they could clear part of it off. Take you back around to the front. We're actually running not too far from the property line. A lot of places to put a home in up here. Back where I showed you the cabin that had been burnt down, they do have a septic tank and power coming in, so if somebody wanted to live in it while they built them a home, you do have septic and power. I don't think it'd take a whole lot to hook the water up to the county. And I'm not saying that it doesn't have water coming on, I just haven't gotten out there and looked for it yet. Not sure how they had the water source before. I'll show you down there. Not going down there because it's just a dead end. We're going to stay on this road right here and just sort of go around the property real easy. As I mentioned in the other video, there's a couple of creek burial grounds out here. They inhabited this land for ain't no telling how long. Probably longer than we have. But I think we're going to take the right to the fork here and maybe go down to the lake. Take a quick look at the lake and then come back out. The lake sits on the back side of the property. The very, very back of it borders Camp Lee. But there's a trail all the way around the lake. And here we come. There's fish out here. I've heard there's a couple of kids come missing out here when they went swimming. I don't know. I don't know if there's something big enough in there to get them or not. But it's a spring-fed pond. The spring is on the very back side of it. We'll get out and look at it a little bit. Park right here. I don't want to get any closer because I don't want to be down in the lake. Got you a little bamboo up here. I don't think this bamboo is the invasive bamboo because it just doesn't grow enough. There's plenty of invasive bamboo around here though. So we're gonna walk out here. Here's the runoff. We hadn't had rain for several days now, so there's not a whole lot running off. But as you can see, it clears down here. There's the trail, goes all the way around the lake. The back side back there that you see. See if I can get a little bit closer to it. Probably got you a little beaver dam or something back there. But that's where the spring comes in to feed the lake. Really nice, beautiful. Golly, I love this. It just don't get a whole lot prettier than this. We're about 10 minutes from town. Come on, Louie, we're just gonna walk. It's such a pretty day, we're just gonna walk up through here. We may not walk too far. I don't know if there's any boogie cats up here. I'm sure there is. We see coyote up here all the time. Came in the other morning about 5 o'clock. do a little bit of cleaning up, and ran across 2 herd of deer, 5 in each herd. I guess that's what you call a herd of deer. I don't know. Is it a flock or? I guess I wasn't grown up on the farm. This road goes all the way back up to the back end of the property. As you can see, you can build a home right up here looking over that lake if you wanted to. Excuse me. But you've got one road that goes back through here, and I'm not going to take this road this time because excuse me, we took this road last time, and it goes up to where they were building the house. You've got the foundation already down if you want, or the basement already down if you wanted to build a house. So I'm just going to walk up here. I'm going to see if I can find one of those little burial mounds. They're hard to spot because they have grown up so much. And about the only way that you can tell is that if you push back the dirt and leaves that have covered them up, they put mounds of rocks over them. But this would be just an amazing, amazing place right here to build a home. Raise a family. If you wanted to clear some of it off, you don't have a whole lot of problems with that because you got so much of it already cleared. Now I thought one of those little burial sites was right here. It's been quite a while since I've come back here to see it. Uh-oh. Looks like this guy lost his nose. There's his nose hanging on that tree. But he lost his nose, didn't he? Huh. I'd put it back up, but I ain't got nothing to attach it to the tree with. Let's walk back up here and see if we can't find. I know there's one right here because I used to come up to it quite a bit. I just have to remember where it's at. Here you got the road goes 3 different ways. And it wouldn't be too hard to get lost up here. But boy, you can find some amazing campsites up here. I'm gonna walk over here. I don't think that this is it, but it could possibly be. I mean, you figure it's probably been 200 years. No, I don't think I know that that's not the one that I saw before. It's got, if I can find the one that I'm looking for, I can pull the leaves and brush off of it, and you can clearly see that somebody mounded the rocks up here. And it's documented that the Creek Indians inhabited this land that I'm walking on right now. There's your neighbor on one side. He's pretty far on down. we may go up here and take a ride and walk back around that way. It goes to the back side of the property. It's a pretty good walk, but I need it. We're gonna walk back. Yeah, I think we're gonna walk back towards the truck here, because if we take a left, then that gets all the way up to the back side of the property, and it goes pretty far back. But they've kept these dirt roads up here well maintained. We're gonna get a skid steer in here in the next couple of weeks to clear some of these dead trees out, which they never really bothered me. That's just part of nature, part of life. But we're gonna clean them up anyway. Oh gee. I don't know why I don't remember getting this tired when I was a kid. I don't think I ever thought about it. Take you back another 360 here. Let you see how pretty it is. This is about, I think I said, what, 10 minutes from Anniston, about 5 minutes from the Golden Springs Shopping Center. About 7, maybe 7, 8 minutes from Winn-Dixie. You got Walgreens Pharmacy down here. And then just a few more miles, you got both downtown Anniston and you've got downtown Oxford. You're in close proximity to the interstate if you go into Atlanta or Birmingham. We'll see what this is right here. I don't think that this was one of them, but it very well could have been. It's just been so long that nature has just really blended them right into the ground, and if you can't find the rocks, you're not going to find the burial site. Well, somebody's got them a tree stand here. If you're a deer hunter, you got your own built-in tree stand. I hadn't seen that. I don't know when somebody put that up out here. But I would imagine you can sit in that tree stand and probably watch the deer all day long. So where would it be? Well, I don't want to take a left here. I think, like I said, that goes to the back side of the property, and that's a heck of a long walk. That's another half a mile to get around there and then get back to the truck, and I don't want to make the video that long. I just wanted to come up here on this beautiful day. Here we go. There's the basement that they had built, the foundation. This would be an excellent, excellent place to either build a home or build a shop. They got the blocks all the way around it. See if I can get a better shot over here. And it's huge. Oh, we'll get right in here somewhere. They've got a few more blocks down there to go with it. Let's see if we can get up in here. There's your stack of blocks that you can do a little bit more with if you don't need to. But I mean, this is huge. It looks like it's at least 10 feet tall. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 feet. That'd make you a nice anything you wanted. So we're gonna head back down towards the truck. I don't like to make videos over about 15 minutes, and we're already at 20 minutes. So I'll come back up and do another one. But I just wanted you to be able to get a good view of just how pretty this property is up here. I'll come up here in the next couple of days and I'll dig around and I'll find a couple of those grave sites. This may be it right here. This probably is one right here. I'm gonna bet you it is. You see how the dirt's mounded up here? There's really no other reason for it to be mounded that way. Then the trees have grown up through it. But I don't want them to come out and haunt me, so I'm gonna leave them alone. I don't know if you can see it from here, but we're sitting right up above the lake. So if you wanted to come in and build you a home right here, you've already got the road coming up to it. You can build up high here. Or I think we'll just walk down through the woods and show you where you got a low spot to build down here also, because I'm pretty sure we got a road coming in down here. But I think if I were going to build, that I would just have to build it right in here. This is so amazing. Properties like this rarely come open. And that's one reason that this is just so unique. Now, I don't know what's going on here because someone is running the string here. And that's brand new. I was up here last week and that was not here. So I don't know if they're planning on clearing that out right down through there. But could you imagine building a house right here? If you wanted to, just clear a few of those little trees out right there, and the sight that you would see every morning or every evening. I think I'd have to have my deck off my main bedroom back here. Someone has roped that off right there. Maybe someone I've shown the property to's already come out here and roped off where they're going to build a home. We've had quite a bit of activity out here looking at the property. This is probably the closest property to town of its kind, being that it's 16 acres and not just cluttered with all trees. There's my truck down there. We're gonna rock back around to my truck. Heck, I'm ready to go home and take a nap after that walk. No, I needed the exercise. I'd get up here and walk every day if I lived here. But we'd like to get somebody in here that loves this property as much as we do. Somebody that would take care of it and cherish it. And we wouldn't have any say-so once they bought it, but I sure would like to see someone get it that loves it. We don't want to break it up. We're going to sell the parcel as a whole. And like I said, it hadn't been surveyed. I can't tell you when. I know it was in 1958. But the surveys are a little bit off. There's been some other land that's been cut off of it already. It was originally 25 or 30 acres. And I think one of the nephews got a little bit of the property from Grandpa. And now we got it down to, if I remember right, it's a 16-acre parcel and a 9-acre parcel. I think there's 25 acres left. And we've got the 16 listed now, but would be willing to talk about the other 9. If you're interested in the other 9, it's got one of the original log cabins still on it. It needs some work, but it's pretty nostalgic. All right, I'm gonna sign off right now. I'm Terry Lamb. I'm with Kelly Wright Real Estate, and I can always be reached at 256-454-3340. You have a great day, and give me a call. Come look at this beautiful property.